Welcome to our chair yoga. My name is Mel and I'm here to guide you through all things yoga. For today's chair yoga practice, we're going to want a chair that we can plant both of our feet flat. Even if that means that we have to scoot towards the edge of the chair, that's quite all right as long as it's comfortable for you. In addition to our chair, we are also going to want a rolled up towel. You may want two. So if the lower back tends to get fatigued or you just want a little bit more support today, I do recommend grabbing two towels. This is just simply a folded towel that we have rolled up, making a nice little tootsie roll. As we come into our center, find yourself just in your chair and notice what you need first. Always getting ourselves set up for success. This towel can come right behind the small of the back. Now, if you're all the way back into a chair, you can press that into the lower back, using it as lumbar support. So that lumbar support truly is trying to get the pelvis to rotate forward. So that way we can make a little more room for the lungs, stack the shoulders with the hips. Now, if we're not all the way back in the chair or if the feet dangle, I recommend us coming forward, scooting forward until the feet are flat. Now, if you come here and you still want support for that lower back and you want to be able to feel that pelvis rotating forward, I recommend taking this towel, place it right at the edge of the seat. We're going to sit onto the towel and slightly roll forward so that way the pelvis can almost cascade off of the towel. So it's going to have that kind of angle when we're sitting. Coming on, sitting, scooting forward directly to that towel is just at the edge of the glutes. The pelvis is rotating forward with the feet at hip distance. Notice if the feet are naturally a little wider or naturally a little closer together. Trying to find the place where it will line up with the hip bones. Now, if this is not comfortable for you and you need the legs out a little wider, please take it. Notice the direction of the toes. Notice if the toes are facing forward, bowing in or out. Do our best to keep the feet neutral. This keeps the hips neutral. As the feet go out wide, that opens the hips. As the feet come into center, that closes the hips. So we want to start with a nice neutral space. Knees in line with hips, toes facing forward. Beginning by grounding down into the feet, pressing the feet into the ground. Noticing the legs, just notice. You don't have to press so hard that you're pressing yourself back or shaking, but just ground down. Feel your feet into the earth. Noticing the tilt of the pelvis, not rolling back, not tilting too far forward. Neutral spine, find neutrality with the ribs. Shoulders stacked with hips. Hands down by the sides. We can flip the palms up to receive. Palms face down towards the thighs to ground. Let the elbows get heavy. Let the shoulders drop. Lightly tuck the chin to lengthen from behind the ears. Close the eyes. Just breathe. Breathe in and out through the nose. Start to relax the body by making every exhale twice as long as the inhale. In and out through the nose, exaggerating the length of those exhales. Noticing if we can find a truly emptying of the lungs, letting those exhales take extra long, pulling that belly up and in to squeeze out all of the air. Noticing as you leave no stagnant air behind, you can inhale fuller. You've made more room. Exhaling slow and mindfully. Just focusing on the breath. Noticing the space between the eyebrows. Relax the brow and the eyelids. Softening the cheeks. Let go of the ears. Relax the neck. Drop the shoulders if you can. Let the elbows get a little heavier. Stay with your breath. Slow down the mind. Slowing down the body, but intentionally staying stacked here. So sitting here, sitting with intention, grounding into the feet, lifting up out of the crown of the head. Slightly tuck that chin. Relax the fingers. 2 more slow breaths here. And as you exhale the next breath, slowly bring the chin down towards the chest, only as far as feels good. Option to have a soft gaze by slowly resting the eyelids. Option to have the eyes closed. If that's too much for the balance, keep the eyes open, but keep the point of focus of your eyes centered, so stare at just one thing. Bringing that chin to the chest, continuing to pull the shoulders back and rest them down, not forcing, but just intentionally pinning them back. Think about lengthening the back of the neck, each vertebrae. Let all of your breath out here. Maybe sigh it out. Open mouth if it feels good. On the inhale, roll the left ear over to the left shoulder. And as you exhale, gently guide the head back and around, right ear to the right shoulder. Finding movement with your breath, inhaling as you roll the head forward and around. And exhaling as you guide the head back and around, full neck circles. Take these circles as large or as small as feels good. Listening to your body, your experience. Now, if this feels like a lot too much in a certain area, avoid it. If there's one spot in particular that could just use a few extra breaths, a little extra time, more of your love, sit with it. Breathing in and out through the nose. Using every inhale to nourish the body with oxygen. And every exhale to release the tension in which the body holds. On the bottom of your next breath, switch directions. Rotating the head in the opposite way. Staying movement to breath. So we take a few moments in these circles, a few breaths, to simply appreciate the body, appreciate the neck and shoulders. Remembering that this is where we hold the weight of our world on these shoulders. It's a lot of stress, a lot of worry. As you breathe into it, thanking your body and your mind for holding on to all of these thoughts. All of these tasks, all of the to-do lists, all of the organization, all of the work. And then dropping that from your shoulders for the rest of this practice. 2 more breaths into these neck circles. Inhaling to nourish. And exhaling to release. 1 more breath. On the inhalation, slowly guide the head back to center. Reach the top of the head to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders back, then down the spine. Tuck the elbows in, flip the palms up. Rest the back of the hands onto the thighs. Soften the eyes. Take 2 breaths here. Dropping the tension, the pain, the discomfort, the stress on those exhales. So we then slowly release the hands down to the side. Reach the hands down and out to the side. Shine the palms forward. Spreading the fingers as wide as you can. Pull the thumbs to the wall back behind you. Pull the shoulders down and back as you do so. If it's in your practice, begin to pull the hands back towards one another just to open the heart. As you inhale, take the chin up to the sky. Exhale, slowly reach it forward. We're going to keep the spine stacked. We're sweeping the arms forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. So not too much rounding in the spine. I want us to keep the pelvis neutral. We're rounding as if we're hugging a beach ball in front of us. Almost bring the hands to touch, but keep the energy. You got it. Inhale, press the palms back this time, thumbs facing down as you open the heart. Inhale, press that heart forward, getting some movement in the upper back. Exhale, turn the palms in, pull it together slow and mindful, like you're moving underwater. Inhale, flip the palms back, thumbs face down, open the heart. Notice the shoulder blades here. Exhale, turn the palms forward, slowly compress that energy together. 2 more, move every vertebrae of the spine this time. Inhale, scoop and swim it forward, lengthen in the neck. Exhale, flip the palms forward, scoop it in, hug that beach ball, or pull the shoulder blades apart. As you then slowly release the hands to the side, rest the hands on the thighs, find circles with the shoulders. Rounding the shoulders forward, pressing them up to the sky, then guiding them back, pulling them down, almost like you're more so making a full square with the shoulders. Find every corner of that square as you roll it through. Breathing deep as you do so, remembering that there is no yoga without the breath. Our pranayama, the oxygen, is key. Switch directions of those circles. If you ever wish to make this a more somatic practice, close the eyes. Feel the body from the inside out. As we draw the shoulders back, pull them down as you exhale. Take 1 breath here. Releasing the hands down to the sides, shine those palms forward, spread the fingers wide. This time, keep the hands in line with the shoulders, reaching down and out. Opening the heart, stay stacked in the spine. Now, as we stay stacked in the spine, if the lower back is fatiguing, I want us to consider making a little bit more density in the core, squeezing the belly to support the stack of the spine. Now, squeezing the belly just feels like a lot. Reground down into the feet. Press the feet into the mat. Slightly engage the belly. As you reach the hands down and out, breathe. Feel the feet pressing in. You got it. Inhale, sweep the arms up nice and slow. Bring them up overhead. Palms to face one another. Drop the shoulders down the back. Lengthening up from behind the ears, we tuck that chin. Now, it's okay if the arms are out here. We don't need to find close together. You can grab the hands only if you'd like. Not for me today. Wherever you are at, even if we have cactus arms here, take the hands as high as you can. Inhale, take the gaze up between the hands. On the exhale, shine the palms forward, goalpost the arms, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, pull the elbows back, bring the palms up to face the ceiling, lift the chin, exhale all of the breath. Inhale, hands high, reach it up, look forward. Exhale, goalpost the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, hands come high. On the exhale, twist to the right. We're going to twist as we airplane the arms around. Bring the right hand to the back of the chair behind you. Left hand onto the right thigh. As you turn the shoulders as much as feels good, inhale to get as tall as you can here. Then on the exhale, find a little bit of a deeper twist. Stay with your breath. Inhale to get taller. Make space between the vertebrae. Exhale to bring it out. You can bring the chin over the right shoulder if it's in your practice. One more full breath. Inhale to get tall. Exhale to bring out. On the bottom of the breath, slowly inhale, bring those hands up overhead, back to center. Reach it up. Exhale, slowly lower the hands down to the thighs. Shoulders pull down and back, lengthen from behind the ears. Take 2 breaths here. Just noticing the body, noticing how you feel, not overanalyzing it, but just acknowledging. Release the hands down to the side, shine those palms forward, grounding down into the feet, slight engagement of the belly. Inhale, sweep the arms up and wide. Exhale, goalpost the arms open, the heart, gaze goes to the ceiling. If it's in your practice, inhale, hands high, look forward. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, twist to the left. As we airplane the arms down, try to take that left hand to the chair behind you. Right hand onto the top of the left thigh. Inhale to get as tall as you can first. Exhaling into a twist. Thinking about turning the shoulders, but not collapsing down. So we're not looking down back behind us. We're keeping the gaze up, body lifted, body long, body strong. Inhale, getting tall. Exhaling to ring out. Option to take the gaze over the left shoulder, only if it feels good. Keep that right shoulder down and back. One more full breath. Bring it out. As you inhale, bring the hands up high, up overhead. And exhale, slowly lower the hands, let it go, roll through the shoulders. Coming back into center, isolating the trunk, the core of the body, our spine. As we tent the fingers on the knees or take the hands strongly planted on the knees. Feet at hip distance. Here you may want yourself a little bit wider, especially if we have a full belly. If we have a full body, we want to make space for our body. Our body deserves that space. So feel free to wedge it between the legs, taking this a little wider. Honor what feels best for you. Hands onto the top of the thighs, shoulders draw down and back. Coming into some seated cat and cows. Inhale, begin to pull the body forward. Lead with the chin. So press as far forward as you can. And then we begin to guide the chin up to the sky, pressing the heart forward, pressing the belly forward, lifting up, arching the back, pull the shoulders down and back. One more inhale here. As you exhale, tuck the ribs in, tuck the tailbone, begin to pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Chin draws to the chest. Very last, press the knees away if that feels good. Pulling the ribs back, exhale it all, scrunch in a little deeper. Flow with it. Inhale, seated cow, lead with the chin. Bring it up, full spinal waves. Exhale, cow, tuck and roll, pulling the backside body apart. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to center. Stack the shoulders with the hips. Palms face down to ground or flip up to receive. Tuck those elbows. Take 2 breaths here. Remembering that our body deserves the nourishment of breath, of oxygen, of appreciation. Releasing the hands down to the side, we're going to take the right arm back behind us, reaching for that left elbow. Now, if we don't have that grasp, if we don't have that reach, that's quite all right. We have the option to take the left hand to grab the right hand, pulling it forward, tucking that elbow wherever feels good. If we don't have that connection, we can always bring a washcloth, a towel, bridging that gap. So we would then take that towel in the right hand, have it there, so then we could pull and guide that right shoulder back. Finding what feels good. Lengthen up from behind the ears. Opening the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, side out. Stay in the pose. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Shake out those arms. Opposite side. Left hand reaches back behind us. Reaching for that elbow crease, grabbing that forearm if you choose. If that's far away, again, bring something to bridge the gap. Grab the left fingertips with the right hand. Put a put a blanket or a towel in that left hand, pulling that around. Our goal is to open the shoulder. So this is, again, very valuable for very important things we will need for life, like using the bathroom. Not trying to make it all about bathroom stuff, but it's important. When you're ready, 2 big breaths here. Pull the shoulders down and back, lift the heart. So we slowly release the arms, shake out the arms, let it go. Releasing the hands to the side, shine the palms forward, grounding down in the feet, engaging the belly. Inhale, sweep the arms up and wide. Interlace the fingers, elbows out wide, interlaced fingers behind the back. Pull the shoulders down and back, lengthen from behind the ears here. Breathe. Trying to get those elbows out a little wider, shoulders pulling down a little more, ground down in the feet. Keep using the belly to stabilize the back, use the core. Nice big inhale here in center. Reach the top of the head tall. And the exhale, bend right, reaching the left elbow up to the sky. Oh, that feels nice. Open those ribs. One whole breath here. Inhale into center. Everything comes up. Exhale, bend left, reach the right elbow up to the sky. Open that right side body. One whole breath. Inhale here into center. Exhale, release the hands down to the side, shake out the arms, shimmy out the shoulders, make any adjustments we need with that towel, supporting our glutes, our lower back, our pelvis, however we need. Feel free to arrange that at any point. Grounding down into the feet. I know I keep saying it, but it's valuable. Press into the feet. Start to engage the legs. Engaging as if you were going to stand up on them, a little squeeze into the glutes. Let it stabilize the pelvis. So we find what we call our Uddiyana Bandha. This is our core strength that's making the core dense, tucking it up behind the ribs as if you were going to lift off. Release the hands down to the side, shine the palms forward, reach those fingertips down, pull the shoulders down. Tuck the chin, lengthen from behind the ears. Let's find a flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up and wide. Bring the palms together. Exhale, pull it into heart center. Flow with it. Sweep the arms around. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Inhale, up and around. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center. Rest the back of the hands onto the thighs, soften the eyes. Take 2 breaths here. Dropping the tension, the pain, the discomfort, the stress on those exhales. I appreciate you being here with me. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comment below, because I'd love to know.